The days are counting down and room rates are going up as Las Vegas prepares for the Tropicana implosion. We'll tell you how you can watch the building fall online or in person this week in gambling. What's left of Tropicana Las Vegas will be coming down in the early morning hours of October 9th. And with such big buildings and such a big implosion, you would think that watching the event live would be pretty easy. And you'd be wrong. When it comes to catching the implosion firsthand, your options are a bit limited. There will be no public viewing area, and roads around the resort will all be blocked off. That leaves you with three basic options. You could try to walk to the Tropicana and watch. You could attend a watch party, or you could get a room with a view. Now, you might think that simply walking down the strip toward the Tropicana is your best bet. However, police will be out in force preventing people from getting anywhere close to the building. Sure, you might get lucky and find a spot where you get a glimpse of the action, or you could just as easily end up in a real crappy location and miss the entire thing. Even if you do get past the police barricades, most businesses do not want a bunch of looky-loos standing in their parking lots at 2 in the morning, for safety and insurance purposes. That leads us to our second option, getting a room with a view of the Tropicana, but at this late hour, even that may be challenging. Rooms with a view of the implosion are mostly gone, and the ones that are left are demanding a pretty penny. When we checked rates of properties close to the Tropicana, we found Mandalay Bay and the Delano had no availability at all, and the resorts that did have rooms were demanding at least a 2-night stay in most cases, with an average rate of just over $400 a night, all the way up to $700 a night. And remember, those rooms probably won't even be facing the Tropicana. So, how can you be sure you see the building come down? Well, that leads us to our third, fourth, and fifth options, which we will share with you in just a moment, because our friends at Casino City have additional information on the implosion, including the drone and fireworks show, as well as an update on renovations at the Rio and new experiences at the Venetian, plus stories making headlines all across the gambling industry. Just visit them at CasinoCityTimes.com. So, just what are your best options for watching the Tropicana implosion in person? Up first, there's the Foundation Room at Mandalay Bay, who will be hosting an implosion watch party for those 21 years and older. There's a $50 cover charge and a dress code, and doors open at 10:30 p.m. on October 8th. Contact them directly to find out if they still have availability. Another option is to reserve a room facing the Tropicana at the 𝗬𝗄 Resort, which seems to be the last hotel in Las Vegas to have them. But be prepared to shell out over $880 for a one-night stay. And if neither of these choices appeal to you, there is one last option. Live streams of the implosion will be carried online via the Las Vegas Convention Center and the Bally's website. Plus, you can always watch it on the local NBC, CBS, and Fox television stations. And to answer your last two questions, yes, I will be there, and no, I will not be filming. I figure with about 1 million people and a 5-square-mile radius all pointing their cell phones at it, what's the point?
Snoopy, come home!